Hi everyone, so today I will be filming my first ever 24-hour reading vlog. I was supposed to do like a 24-hour readathon a week ago, but I ended up not being able to do it because I was having a really bad chronic pain flare-up, and so I was in way too much pain to film. I'm still in a bit of pain today, like I'm in pain every single day of my life, but the pain is manageable enough that I'm probably going to be able to do this vlog, hopefully. But yeah, today I will be doing my first ever 24-hour reading vlog. I'm quite excited for it, but also very nervous because I don't really know how to film these things. So basically, for this 24-hour reading vlog, I will be reading from 12 at noon to tomorrow noon. I will not stay up all night. I used to be very good at doing all-nighters, but then, my health got worse and now I'm really bad at it. So I'm probably gonna at least try to get some sleep. Maybe not a full 8 hours, but we'll see. Maybe I will get a full 8 hours because my pain's too bad. With these things, you never really know. It's the reason why I'm very nervous to do this reading vlog, because if you saw my first reading vlog that I did, which was not a 24-hour one, it was just supposed to be a couple of days, and it was a whole mess because I kept having to take a day off because my pain was too bad and it was a mess. So hopefully I will actually be able to do this 24-hour reading vlog. So the main goal of today is to start and finish this book. This book was on my May TBR for the Asian readathon, and yeah, I still need to read this. I plan to do this reading vlog just for this book. So yeah, I hope I'm gonna be able to finish this. I should, considering it's only like, I think maybe 300 pages or something. So I should be able to finish it in 24 hours, but we'll see how that goes. The other books that are on my TBR for today, other than the book I just showed, is this book, Watch Over Me. I've read one book by this author and I really enjoyed it. And so I hope I'm gonna enjoy this book as well. I did already start it. I'm at like page 80, I think. Yeah, this book is, as you can probably already tell, very pretty. Like the cover is extremely beautiful. So I hope that the book itself is also extremely beautiful. Then the other books that are also on my TBR for this 24-hour readathon are 2 audiobooks, and that is Love from A to Z. I'm almost finished with this audiobook. I only have about 15 minutes left of it. And yeah, this book was also on my TBR for the Asian readathon. Another book that was also on my TBR for the Asian readathon was this book, which again, I'm not going to say the title. I didn't do it either in my May TBR because I don't want to butcher it. But yeah, I started this book yesterday and it was a lot different than I was expecting. I wasn't expecting it to go in the direction that it did, but yeah, it's really interesting. And now I'm even more interested in how the story actually goes. So yeah, I'm barely 20-30 minutes into that audiobook. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this one today. Love from A to Z, I should be able to listen to the last 50 minutes of that while journaling today or working on my puzzle. So yeah, that's my main TBR that I wanna finish today. I have a couple more books on my TBR, like A Conjuring of Light and Such a Fun Age, but those are more if I actually manage to read all the other books, then I will get to those, but I doubt I will actually get to these 2. So this was actually perfectly timed because it is actually 12 o'clock now and I'm gonna start reading. So it is now a little bit past 2 p.m. and I managed to read 100 pages of Everything I Never Told You. I'm really liking this book. It is really intriguing, like I thought it would be, with the whole premises of the book that I talked about in my May TBR. It's basically about this girl called Lydia who is Chinese American. She is found dead in the lake, and it's basically about her family and how they react to it and deal with it. And I find it really interesting the way that the multiple perspectives in this book is written, because unlike in other books, usually when it has multiple perspectives, it like has one character do like one chapter each, and it switches like perspective between chapters, if you know what I mean. I don't know how to properly explain it, but this book doesn't have that. It's just like in the middle of a chapter, it will just switch perspective, and it's quite obvious who is like talking in that moment, which I really appreciate. I thought that would be like really confusing sometimes, but it isn't so far, so that's good. I'm really liking it. This book has also like obviously themes of racism, because you do follow a Chinese American family in like the 1970s in America, so you know, there's gonna be discussions of race, right? Yeah, I am really intrigued by it. We haven't really found out anything about how she died and stuff like that. Basically, the first 100 pages is mainly setting up the like characters of the family, and you don't really know much about Lydia herself yet, which I don't mind that too much. I'm quite liking it. There was this one scene where the father reads like her autopsy, where they like, you know, look at her body, find out why she died, you know, how she died. And yeah, that just made me realize how scared I am of dying. Like, it just made me realize once again how scared I am of it, because of how the autopsy goes. And it's not too graphic, but it's like a little bit graphic, you know? And what I mean by that is like the father reads about like how much each of her organs weighed and how much her brain weighed, and I was just like reading it like, ugh. I would never want anyone to read stuff like that about me. Like, that sounds absolutely horrific. To know that stuff about like your own child, like, no. But yeah, so far, like I said, it's really interesting. I am gonna take a bit of a break reading this, because as you can tell, I've been reading for like 2 hours now, and I've only read 100 pages, even though I've been reading continuously. It is because I'm a very slow reader. I've already explained this in my first video. I'm dyslexic, so like I read very slowly. But yeah, I am gonna take a bit of a break from reading this, and I'm gonna listen to some of the audiobooks while puzzling, I think. I might journal, but I think I'm gonna puzzle for a bit, because I can journal when my dad's home, but I can't puzzle when my dad is home. So yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that he's not home and puzzle. So yeah, I'm gonna puzzle and hopefully finish one of the audiobooks. So it is about an hour and a half later. I managed to finish Love from A to Z that I was listening to on an audiobook while I was puzzling. I liked it a lot. It was a lot better than I expected. I kind of just picked it for the Asian readathon like on a whim. I didn't know a lot about the plot. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'm kind of gonna, you know, think about what I thought of the book for a little while, and I might give like a better review of the book later in this video. But yeah, I managed to finish that audiobook. I also managed to listen to a little bit more of this book. I'm enjoying it as well, as much as you can enjoy a book about misogyny. But yeah, I am now gonna probably take some pain medication, because I'm in a lot of pain from puzzling, and I'm gonna read a bit more. And yeah, I'll update you guys probably a couple hours later than I want to, because my dad is gonna come home in a little bit. That's why I'm like very like shifty, because I don't want him to like walk in. So far I'm really enjoying this readathon, and I have already finished like one book technically, so I'm doing pretty good for only being like, what, like 3 hours, 4 hours into this readathon. Like, I'm doing pretty good. So yeah. So it is now almost 6 o'clock and I have eaten dinner and I have changed into something more comfortable. Also, my hair is gradually getting worse throughout this video. I don't know what to do about it. You'll just have to deal with it, I guess. Yeah, in the meantime, while I was eating dinner, I took a little bit of a break from reading because I was getting a bit overwhelmed. And I watched some YouTube videos, but I did manage to read for about 40 more minutes, and I am now on page 138 of Everything I Never Told You, so I'm just about halfway through. I'm really enjoying this, like I already said. Yeah, I can't wait to read more of this. Also, while I was eating dinner, I realized that today actually a new BTS song gets released and like the music video for it, and I completely forgot that. And it gets released at like, I think like 5 or 6 in the morning for me, so yeah, I was not planning on staying awake for this like 24-hour reading vlog, but I might just stay awake all night. Because why not destroy my health for BTS and reading? You know, my two favorite things. So yeah, I am gonna take a break from physical reading now, and I am gonna listen to some more of the audiobook that I'm currently listening to, and I'm gonna journal while I'm doing that. It is a bit annoying that I can't really like film me like puzzling with an audiobook or journaling with an audiobook because I need my phone to do that, and I film with my phone. So yeah, that's a bit annoying, but I'm gonna film as much as I can. And yeah, I did also actually update my Goodreads where I made a review for Love from A to Z, which in the previous clip I said that I was, gonna think about what I thought of it, and that's what I did. I basically like said what I think about it in the review on Goodreads, so you can check it out if you want to. But yeah, in the review I basically said that I really appreciated the disability representation in the book, as well as all of the other representation that was in the book. Yeah, it's one of those few books that actually has like a disabled main character that is also a love interest, which doesn't happen very often. Like usually books don't really have that because, disability is often left out when it comes to, representation in books. So yeah, that's a bit sad, which I also said that in my review, that it's a bit sad that there's not that many books that have disability representation, especially with the main character and them being also a love interest. But yeah, that's just something that we as a society gotta work on, realizing that disabled people are not only there in your, movie or TV show or your book to inspire people. Like they're also just there to fall in love with someone and have a nice love story where, it's not constantly like, oh, you're so brave for being alive and functioning. Disabled people deserve representation in media as well. That's not focused completely on us being disabled. But yeah, anyway, that's a whole discussion that I should probably not get into right now. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna journal now probably a bit. Hopefully not get, too distracted, which I'm probably gonna get distracted, but hopefully I can give you guys another update soon. With the lighting probably being even worse than this, and my hair also being even worse. So, yeah. So it's now about an hour and a half later. It's about 7:30, and this is gonna be my last update for today, at least my last vocal update for today. I am probably still gonna film a couple things today, like me reading, me journaling some more, because I am gonna try and stay awake for as long as I can. And I will wake up at like 5:30 a.m. for the BTS comeback. So yeah, this will be just my last vocal update because I can't film me talking out loud when my dad is home, and he will come home in about half an hour, I think. So yeah, this will be my last update for today. I'm now officially halfway through this book. I am once again really liking it. I kind of know where it's going, or at least I hope I know where it's going, and it's not going to take like a 180 or 360. No, a 180. Yeah, I will probably hopefully finish this tonight. I feel like if I was someone who didn't read this slowly, I would have already finished it by now, but I'm a slow reader, so yeah. So I also managed to listen to a bit more of this book. I only have about like 15 minutes left, I think. I will also probably finish that tonight because I will try to stay awake for as long as I can. Also, while I was, journaling and listening to the audiobook, I was also thinking about what I'm gonna do for my hair, because it really annoys me that my hair looks like worse as time goes on. And I don't want to wash it again because I literally washed it like yesterday night. And like washing my hair takes like a lot of like physical effort for me, and it hurts me a lot. So I don't want to do it again. But I also don't want to put my hair up, because I feel like that's a lot of people's solution to stuff like this. Just put your hair up. But I really dislike doing that because of some traumatic school memories. And yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably not gonna wash it and just, put it up, because it's not like dirty. It's just like falling a bit flat. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna, I don't know, face my fears or something and just put it up tomorrow, which is a scary thought, but yeah, I'm gonna try doing that somehow. I honestly don't know why I'm so like nervous about this. Like I was literally thinking about it just before filming this part, and I was like 2 seconds away from a panic attack just over my hair. So we're doing great. Like the readathon's going pretty good, but mentally we're obviously doing great. Yeah, so no more like physical updates from me until tomorrow, which those updates tomorrow will probably also not be early in the morning because my dad needs to leave before I can film, and I don't know when he's gonna leave. So he could leave at like 12, and then the readathon will already be over and I won't be able to update you guys. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. So my dad has now finally left for work, so I can actually film now with me talking out loud. I would have probably shown some clips of me, waking up at 5:30 a.m. to watch the release of the new BTS music video, which I enjoyed it a lot. I'm listening to it on repeat, even though it's only been out for like a couple hours. But yeah, I love it a lot. But anyway, it's now almost 12 o'clock, and as I will be filming this, it will probably actually turn 12, so it is now the end of the 24-hour readathon, and I managed to read 5 books in this readathon, and I say books because 2 of them are mangas. I'm very happy with that. I didn't think I would be able to do that, but I did, mostly because I had to wake up so early for the BTS music video, so I just spent the entire morning reading. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about the things that I read now. So as you guys saw in like my first couple updates, I finished listening to the audiobooks for Love from A to Z and this one. I enjoyed both of them. I gave both of them 4.5 stars on Goodreads. And yeah, I really enjoyed them. I'm gonna give more of my like in-depth thoughts in my May wrap-up, which will be posted very shortly after this video gets released. And then the third book and the last book that I managed to read in this 24-hour readathon is Everything I Never Told You. I finished this book this morning, and I spent the last 50 pages crying my eyes out. It's the reason why my face looks a bit puffy and my eyes look a bit puffy and I look a bit disgusting, because it made me cry so much. I knew it would make me cry so much because I talked about it in my May TBR, that I chose this book because I knew it would make me cry, and it did. It did not disappoint. Yeah, this book, I honestly still don't know like my full thoughts in it because I'm just like recovering from what I read still, but I did really enjoy it. I'm gonna give it 5 stars. I can already say that. I'm gonna give it 5 stars. But yeah, hopefully in my May wrap up, I will be able to talk about this book a little bit more in depth about what I thought of it. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think it's a really important book to read. Yeah, I highly recommend it. I do now kind of want to read her other book, which is Little Fires Everywhere, as you can see on the cover. I do want to read that now, but I'm not going to because that's not on my TBR. And I'm not going to start a new book all of a sudden because I'm already reading way too many books at this point at once, so I'm not going to start a new one. But yeah, I managed to finish it. I'm really proud of that. Then the last 2 things that I read this morning after I finished Everything I Never Told You, I was planning on picking up Watch Over Me and finishing it, but I couldn't because I was still too emotionally devastated over Everything I Never Told You, so I decided not to do that. And instead I picked up a manga because those are usually a lot like easier to read and, you know, less emotionally draining to read. So I decided to reread the first volume of The Demon Prince. I decided to reread this and I decided to read the second volume that I also own. I actually picked this volume up on a whim. Like, I just saw it in a store and I was really intrigued by it because it looks really pretty. Like, the covers are really pretty, especially this one. Like, I really like it. And so I decided to pick it up purely on the cover. And yeah, I'm really liking it. I'm not sure what I'm gonna rate these yet. Maybe like 4 stars, 4.5 stars. I don't know yet. But yeah, I would have shown clips already of some of the art in this. It's really pretty. But yeah, these are the last 2 books or mangas, I guess, that I read for this 24-hour readathon. And so in this 24-hour readathon, I managed to finish 5 books. 3 were actual books and 3 were mangas, but still, 5 things that I read, which is really unbelievable. So now I still have about 2 weeks left in May to finish 1 more audiobook that was on my Asian readathon TBR. So that's all, that was like my basic TBR, was my TBR for the Asian readathon. So yeah, I think I'm actually going to be able to do it, which is really good. Also, don't mind the lighting because I feel like it's constantly changing because there's like a tree in front of my bedroom window and it's really windy outside, so it's like constantly shifting and I feel like the lighting is shifting. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about looking absolutely horrible as well. But yeah, I really enjoyed this 24-hour readathon. I hope you did as well. I hope that the editing of this wasn't like too weird because, again, I don't really know how to film videos like this because I can't really film outside of my bedroom because I see a lot of like reading vlogs where they like film them like making food or, you know, making a drink, and like I can't really show that because I can't film like the kitchen. So yeah, I hope that this looked okay. I do hope that one day on this channel I will be able to make a reading vlog that is, you know, like better in terms of like I can actually film outside of, you know, my bedroom. I hope that one day I'll be able to do that because maybe I'll live on my own one day. I don't know, because again, my health issues make that very difficult, but yeah, maybe one day I'll actually be able to do that, and then my videos will get better. But yeah, this is the end of the video, I guess. Thank you if you've watched this far. I really appreciate it. I know that if you watched until this point, you're probably like you were talking in your previous clip from yesterday that you were gonna put your hair up. I decided not to do that because yes, I don't like the way my hair looks now, but I also don't want to put it up because I already look ugly from crying. I don't want to make myself look more ugly by putting my hair up. I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you for watching. Again, I think I've already said that, but yeah, thank you for watching, and bye.